Hello, ladies and gentlemen. All right, welcome to the show, Serving Nerve, where we talk about all kinds of things. But today, I have a handy dandy drawing book over here, and I feel like we're just going to draw a character. We use my favorite kind of pen. Oh my goodness, I've talked about these pens before. They are the Precise V5 RT Pilot pens. So good. Refillable ink as well. They're fantastic pens. But anyways, I'm dealing with a little bit of negative stuff at work. I'm going to make a very positive situation out of it. But I also created a video talking about the update on being fired and stuff, and I'm gonna wait on actually posting it so that I can appropriately assess it, kind of think about it. It's not like I'm naming any names or talking about my company or anything inappropriate that could actually be a problem, but I just want to kind of sit with it for a little bit and kind of think about how I feel about the situation and the manipulation that I feel has kind of been ensued upon me. And also to kill my ego at the same time. I don't want to post things only to feed my ego. So, I really want to try and think about things logically before I just post things, expecting, an audience to be gratified by my statements, my actions, or to be like a victim. I don't like victimhood, so I don't know. That's the gist of the dealio. I do have an update, but I'm waiting to actually post it so I can actually think about how I personally feel about the matter, and also to make sure I can get the most positive outcome from it as a result. And, that's going to take time to assess. So I don't like posting things just willy-nilly. I feel like that makes things also worse, especially when maybe you regret something you say or you misspeak and you don't realize it, or whatever the case is. I know I'm being a little bit vague, but generally speaking, I am generalizing. So I'm just trying to think before I post, which a lot of people online don't do because they have an upload schedule or whatever. They want clicks and views, and then they just post whatever and they regret it later. So I just want to think before I post. And today I'm going to post the most of this drawing antic that I'm indulging myself in. So I've got a nice little thick set of paper. I have two, but I'm only going to let myself use one, I promise. In fact, we'll put one to the side because we're trying to not be cheaty bops here. We're not going to be a cheater pumpkin eater who likes to bathe in saltpeter, which is silly. But anyways, I feel like we'll just draw our personality. So today I feel a little bit on edge, a little bit, psychotic, a little bit, not psychotic, that's not the right word, just a little bit on edge, pertaining to work predominantly. Also a little bit whacked out just because of my current, life outside of work. I'm just trying to figure out my life. And, at the same time, I'm much happier than I thought I would be. We'll start with, a little bit of a face. I think I'm going to start with the eyes, a craving for success, the desire for stardom, for, just a bunch of stuff, right? A desire for success, a desire for, maybe becoming really popular on YouTube or something, but at the same time, not so much so that it's going to become, a way to feed the ego, which is the ultimate sin, in my opinion, is feeding the ego. So, I don't know, a little bit of that. And then we're going to also talk a little bit about, kind of the stress that we continually feel. The continual elements of, I don't know, now I'm just baloneying. I feel really stressed. I'm very sleepy looking. But, I'm not actually that tired. But we'll put a little bit of, stuff under the eye, a little bit of... And I have really sharp eyebrows, so I'm going to add really hella thick eyebrows, because I love my thick eyebrows. And, I'm usually fueled on sugar and caffeine and usually nicotine as well. So I'm just going to, put a little bit of that. We'll do a little bit cartoon. This is, I'm a cartoonist. I don't do realism. I've tried, but I don't really do realism. I'm not really good at realism. I've never been good at realism. I've played my hand at other things like anime and stuff like that, and I'm just not big on it. I don't think anime is my kind of type. It's not my kind of thing. But even so, I can't really draw real people. That's something I actually want to get better at over a course of time. I feel like it's something that I'll definitely be working on in the near future. This already looks terrible, which is fantastic, because that's just how I like it. I love drawing cringy stuff. God, this already looks terrible. Oh my god, this is already nightmare fuel. I regret my decision already. You know what? Forget it. It's gonna be funny. Add a little bit of an ear right there. Then we're gonna... And we'll do our hair. Our hair's always a mess. So we'll just make it a big old mess. Big old chunky mess of goofs. Lots of spikiness and a little bit of goofing right there. And because, we never seem to do our hair. I never really brush my hair very often. I'll brush it for work, but that's about it. Don't wear makeup, but we do have eyelashes, so we'll add some eyelashes. And then we have our bun, of course, the bun in the back. That always is a mess as well. And this already looks terrible. I'm fucking so excited about this shit. I hate doing this thing myself. And, you know, wow, this looks pretty gnarly, dudes. I'm not gonna lie, I kind of regret this decision, but that is the rule, is you just draw whatever you want, and, you know, you hope it works out. And this looks pretty silly. I'm not giving an update until I finish the body, but, you know, this is already, like, I'm not trying to be rambly and stuff. Maybe we should talk about my love for sugar while I do this. I'm not going to wear my work uniform. I'm going to wear my usual. I usually do wear shirts and shorts, or hoodies, but we're getting into warmer weather now. So I'm going to just draw a little bit of a shirt. And whoop, whoop. God, this looks weird. And we always have a sword on hand. In fact, I have my sword right here. Sword action on hand. Built this one. Love it. Live it. Do it. Create it. Love creating things. Could draw myself on a pile of created antics, but I think I'm just gonna draw myself with a sword. God, this looks not even human. This looks like nightmare fuel. I'm just gonna show it off at the beginning. This is what we're working with. Like, this is already an absolute atrocity. So I'm kind of here for it, but god dang, man. Now, I don't really have much in the front, so, we'll just do a little bit of that, and I'm a little bit chunky these days, so we'll just do a little bit of that. Oh yeah, we love that. Oh, and we're Canadian. We'll put a little maple leaf on our shirt, even though I hate maple leaves. Hate the Canadian flag. We made it in like the 60s, and I don't even see the point. Like, that's my opinion. I don't really understand the point of why we have a leaf on our flag. I feel like we could have done something better, but that's just my own criticism. And it's kind of funny as well, because my ex, and I know I'm talking about my ex again, but this is one thing that my family really started hating him for, is he would call me, and he would also call, like, my brother and stuff, Leaf, to basically make fun of the fact that we were Canadian, and we all hated coming from Canada and being Canadian, so to be reminded of it constantly was suboptimal at best, but that was one reason why there was some relationship conflict, but, you know, what can you do? This and that, and I like adding in angles and stuff, so we'll just do a little bit of this. Ah, that was pretty bad. I do judge myself quite a lot when it comes to my art, because I think it usually looks pretty bad, but today it's particularly gnarly. Now I'll shade this and show you it after. I'll show you the final product of shading as well. I'm probably not going to shade it on camera because it'll take me a lot longer, but I'm also going to have a pie in another hand because I've been really obsessed with pie. Like I said, love sugar. I have an absolute addiction to sugar. I'm a little sugar junkie. You can say that's bad, but I'm not here to say it's good, so sure. Is that gonna stop me? No. Am I gonna still eat pies and all that good stuff? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Love me eating a pie. God dang, I love pie. What's your favorite dessert? I know I'm just gonna be yapping to the camera for a few more minis, but god dang, ooh, we love pie. It's one of my favorite things. And we'll add an arm, because that's kind of important. I don't know, man. I know that I can have like a lack of limbs, but I feel like we need some pie in our life, and we need an arm to hold that pie. And then I'm gonna also draw myself with, right now, I'm wearing boxer shorts, men's boxer shorts, so we'll just do that. You might be saying, hey, what are you doing? What are you doing? Why are you doing that? I don't know. I haven't actually changed my wardrobe since, the age of, like, 12, now that I'm thinking about it. It's kind of funny. I feel like I've mentioned that before. And then I also do have really skinny legs compared to the rest of my body. I don't know. This is a little bit bad angulature-wise. Oof, oof. And I always wear, like, ridiculously clunky sneakers, and I love that. So we're just gonna add some clunky sneakers to this. And you can see that you know, again, like, I made that other video, but I really don't know if I want to post it yet. I'm a little bit like, I don't know, man. I feel like, you know, I don't want to cause problems for myself. So I'm just thinking about if it would cause problems. I don't think it would, because again, like, I'm not naming names in my video or anything weird. Yeah, okay, this is what we're working with. This is what we're working with, you know, the little eye for the eye of success. Yo, this looks like some cringe right there. I'll shade it and, like, add some stuff in the background, and you'll see the final results, but god dang, she ain't looking too hot, although I don't really look that hot, so this is actually a pretty good little embodiment, you know, my psychotic little eye, the hearts, and the stars and the psychosis that surrounds me, the pie. I love pie. Oh my god. I know I keep going on about pie, but pie is so fun. Also, baking pie, one of the easiest things you can make. And I used to think it was so hard and so complex. But anyways, I'll shade this. Ooh, dogs. I'll shade this and then show you what it looks like. And yeah, then that'll be the video for the day. Do pardon such as it's a little bit redunculous. But, you know. What can you do? Alright, the final product, the finished product, weird, gross cartoon sage. Hello, how are you doing? There's my pie and my little sword. It looks pretty bad. But you know what? To be fair, it was like a 25-minute doodle. The shading took most of the time, so I haven't drawn in a long time, and I'm not trying to be weirdly defensive in regards to my poor drawing skills. It could be a lot better. This is it. This is the done product, my people. It looks suboptimal. But, alas, it is a doodle nonetheless. And yes, it is a mess, just like me. Joyous. Anyways, that was the video. Yeah, tell me what you think in the comments below. I'll probably do more drawing, and we'll do a little progression era of another video like this so we can kind of decipher how bad we are at drawing right now. It's been a long time since I've drawn. Long time. So long that it's like a height's worth of time, you get what I mean? But yeah, anyways, that was the video. So thank you for watching. I hope you all enjoyed. Tell me what you think in the comments below. Are you a drawer of sorts? Do you go through like the bad phase, the good phase, so you start drawing again, and then all of a sudden your art gets really good, and then you just have a natural decline, and then you give up on it, and then it looks really bad when you start back up? Because I feel like that's my timeline for good and bad art drawing. I wouldn't even say it's art. This is literally just a doodle. But anyways, that was the video. So yeah, I'll see you next time, dudes. Slater.